Smitty, man. How you going, bro?
Man, hey, listen. How can I not be going well after the drive?
In war, there is a thin line between enemies and love. You know, the Eagles Yo. Welcome to another episode of When Enemies Clash. You know, it's time for the round table, man. Everybody playing preseason. I'm playing right now. Everybody else should be done. How y'all feeling about y'all teams, DT?
Solid performance yesterday, man. Saw some things I like, saw some things need to work on, work not done. But happy that the NFL is starting to crawl back and get to see three of my arch nemesis up here. Talk ball.
Big Dash, how you feeling about the Giants, man? I think y'all played the other night. You know, how you feeling?
We lost to the Lions, man. I saw some good and a lot of bad, to be honest. Things that I did like John Michael Schmitz. I think we got ourselves a center. But outside of that, if we don't got the offensive line out there, quarterback is running for their lives. That's where I'm at right now, man.
Cole, you just played a few hours ago, man. How you feeling about the Cowboys? I think y'all still in motion right now as we speak.
Yeah. You know, we played the young guns. They still trying to get their footing together. Defensively, them boys been good, but offensively, we got a little work to do. But no pressure.
Well, on my behalf, my game just started about 5 minutes ago, but we looking all right on offense. Mariota looking crusty, as I thought. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to see Ian Booker, Tanner McKee get in here and really see what they got, man. I already know what Mariota got. I seen him last year get benched. So
hey, as far as y'all game playing the Ravens, they never they got like an undefeated streak going on.
Yeah, 7 years.
We're gonna see if y'all snap it today. Y'all gonna be sad if y'all don't.
No.
Wait a minute. No. What's the record? The Ravens
23, 24-0?
23 straight games.
Yeah, 23.
Preseason?
Yeah. They pride themselves on them preseason.
Like 6 or 7 years, they ain't lost a game. It's actually 8 years to today, the last time they lost a game.
You see why they got all those doggone injuries going on, man. That's how they do. That's what they do in their house. But
right now we're moving towards the red zone, so looking like we might get in there.
We're gonna see what y'all do, man. But let's pivot on that Commanders game, man. That was a pretty good game from what I caught. Y'all played those two. I believe y'all played y'all first the starters for like the majority of the first half.
Yeah, the offense played to the second quarter, but the defense did one drive and that was it. I was impressed with the even though the Browns were driving us a little bit, but the goal line stand, a bend but don't break mentality. That's kind of been our thing. I kind of wish the linebackers, which we all have talked to spaces. Overall in this division, the linebacker spot has been kind of questionable for each team. I know we had some additions like Bobby Okoye with the Giants. Nakobe Dean looks to take that spot, and Legan Agasar, he's still one of the mainstays, one of the old heads in this division. But I think the defense, had a solid performance yesterday. Offense, started a little bit rocky. Of course, new quarterback, new offensive scheme, and 4 new linemen on the day. So it took some time to get it, but anything you could do, just get some progress and some something to work on, and that's what I like. They adjusted, and that's something we did not see last year on the Scott Turner, the ability to adjust to whatever teams were doing.
Yeah, definitely was from what I've seen offensively, a big difference between Scott Turner. Like, I've seen a lot of motion. I seen y'all wide receivers a little bit more comfortable than it was with the Scott Turner. So I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all gonna do, especially with Sam Howell. He had a pretty good game. And Jacoby Brissett, he was all right too, man. From what I seen, he ran in. He did that. I saw him ran in for a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. Like he was all right, man. So y'all got two solid guys that can play the quarterback position. That especially with Brissett having the experience.
Yeah, I
DT,
agree. This quarterback room was way better.
what stood out to you as far as like the quarterback room? He just asked. So what stood out from you? What keys did you take from the quarterback room out of this game?
What stood out to me the most was how efficient they were. And they were put in the right situations. They were put in the right things to make plays. And for what I've seen from Sam, of course, that was his first time starting in the preseason since last year. Um, his quick release is an asset to the offensive line. When they can't really block for longer than 2 to 3, 5 seconds, the ability to get the ball to playmakers' hands so they can get yards after the catch, and that's what wide receivers haven't been able to do for a while since they got here. Is because the quarterbacks are either underthrowing or they're throwing behind guys, and that's what Sam's able to do. He's able because his accuracy is pretty good so far we have seen he's able to put yards after catch with these wide receivers. And then also, even though there were some sacks, there was some miscommunication on offensive line, his ability to self-correct I think, is very good for a young developing quarterback. And I'll show you an example. So it was 2nd and 20, and it was a nickel blitz sent on the left side, and he got sacked. Now, if Brissett will probably hit the hot to the running back in the flat. That'll be a 8 to 9 yard gain. And then once Sam learned from that moment, later on in the second quarter, 3rd and 4, he decided to hit the hot, even though it was deflection. But you saw he was able to identify when they were coming at the right time. And that's something that, he hasn't had enough game experience to go through. And that's something you have to see from a young quarterback. The ability to just progress every day, and day. And that's something I'm really excited to see from Sam Howell.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he gonna do. Yeah, so one game I didn't catch, I wasn't able to find a game or anything, was the Giants and the Lions. Did see flashes. I saw flashes. Man, how you feeling? Because I don't take preseason, serious like that. Like we seen teams shine in the preseason and then go 0-16 in the regular season. So what I'm saying?
True.
That very team y'all played did that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, how you feeling though, as far as like some of the guys you had your eye on, like Jalen Hyatt, Deontay Banks, like guys like that. How you feel about those guys?
So I'll start with the rookie class. So we didn't play a lot of starters. We got a lot of guys that are fighting for starting spots. Especially we got a competition at safety. We got a competition at the offensive line. So we didn't start our outside tackles. We did start John Michael Schmitz, the center. I think he had a good performance yesterday, despite the offensive line not looking really good. The first half was okay. Again, we ran out there with Matt Pert at left tackle. We had Corey Cunningham, two guys you probably never even heard of out there. And they was giving up the goods pretty much all game. But again, John Michael Schmitz, Azudu, and Ben Bredesen in the inside, they actually held up pretty well. John Michael Schmitz more than the other two guys. But again, we got guys that are fighting for positions to try to solidify this offensive line. So I was happy with how they looked as a unit. But as individuals outside of John Michael Schmitz, a lot of struggle yesterday. Tyrod Taylor is Tyrod Taylor. He's looking like he needs to just be a backup. And then I'll talk about Banks. Banks actually did very well. Him and Trey Hawkins both. And Trey Hawkins has been the cornerback that we picked up late from Old Dominion, and he's had a tremendous camp. And he went into that first game. He looked pretty good. Both two physical corners, better than what we've had before. You figure they're both over 6 foot, both almost 200-pound guys that are very physical in run support, but also very fast. So they had a couple of pass breakups. We did start the game off though. First play of the game, we got the interception off of the Lions. And that guy was Pinnock. But again, there was a lot of struggles. I was happy with the defensive front. Again, we didn't play starters on defense either, but outside of Banks. But Jordan Riley was a guy that we picked up late. He's a zero technique tackle that is fighting for some reps to be probably like maybe the fourth, fifth guy in that rotation. And then Jalen Hyatt, we didn't get a chance to see Jalen Hyatt do anything because the quarterback had no time. No time. We was check down city yesterday. Cole Beasley had like 4 or 5 catches yesterday, man. You know what I mean? So that's where we were at. Bryce Ford Wheaton didn't get nothing outside. I think it wasn't anything to be happy about outside of John Michael Schmitz, if I'm being honest.
Hey, how you feel about Cole Beasley?
Cole Beasley right now looks like insurance. We have we have so many slot receivers right now. We got Beasley, Sterling Shepard, Jamison Crowder, Paris Campbell, all these guys. If you need an extra slot receiver, we got them. Just holler at us. We got slot receivers galore. But Cole Beasley actually looked the best out of everybody. He was the one getting open. And again, we played against the second string, third string defense of Detroit. And Cole Beasley is a veteran. He better be getting open. He better be getting separation. So Tyrod Taylor got him killed though in the play. So it was he did good, but I don't know if that's gonna solidify a spot for Cole Beasley, especially if Sterling Shepard is healthy. He's off the pup. Wan'Dale Robinson is supposed to be coming off of the pup. So it doesn't look good for Cole Beasley if Wan'Dale Robinson comes back and we keep Sterling Shepard. But like overall, we really didn't see much on offense. Left a lot to be desired. And like you guys, well, especially for Washington, you guys got something to clap about yesterday. You know, Colby, I don't know how your Cowboys are doing right now, but I'm pretty sure you had some bright spots. Did you guys run out any starters, or you guys kept it pretty much with the second, third string?
We kept our second guys in. Mainly second. They've been rotating a lot. Those guys actually been stepping up, man. We got a guy named Jalen Brooks. He's seventh round pick. Keep him balling out all camp. He had a pretty good game against the Jaguars. He's still kind of, he's still finding his way.
Yeah.
Jalen Tolbert, on my third round pick from last year, he was a shell of himself last year.
And he caught a touchdown today.
Oh yeah, he finally found his way. He's comfortable. And Mike McCarthy's system. Everybody dogging my guy, man.
I got a question for you later about that too. I got a question.
Hey, DT, you didn't tell me the Ravens had Josh Johnson.
Oh
yeah.
We got this man out here having PTSD moments from the NFC Championship.
Nah, but just to wrap it up, one thing I say about the Giants, we don't have quality depth right now. So if our starters go down, I think it's going to be a long season. So that I wish I could be a little bit more happy about with the performance we had last night, but just not. I can't wait for the next week already. I'm ready to fast forward and forget about this game.
When are the first picks?
I'll say this, man. I'm thinking about it right now. I think our interior is better than our tackles, and I think if we lose Charles Leno, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do because Andrew Wiley, he was struggling yesterday with Zadarius Smith. He was the reason why we were driving first drive, had a penalty, then went back, gave up the safety. All that on the right side, and that's supposed to be the strong side. And Charles Leno, first play of scrimmage, he's given up a tackle for loss. And I don't know the depth we have right now at tackle. I think the depth at guard is a little bit more sufficient to tackle. So if we lose one of our tackles, man, I don't know.
Hey, did Nick Gates start for y'all yesterday at center?
Yeah, Nick Gates started. He looked good.
Yeah, Nick Gates got the fight in him.
Yeah, outside of that missed screen, he looked good yesterday.
What about?
Say that again, Cole.
What about Martin?
Come on, man. Hey, look,
I can't believe
Coles don't play fair.
No, man, I was
Hey, Big Dash, you asked me a question earlier about Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith. Jalen Carter almost had a sack his first play, but Josh Johnson did some overhand bull jump.
Got rid of it
and just threw it.
Yeah, I saw that play. Hey, by the way, Marcus Mariota trash, man.
Booty cheeks, man. I take Ian Book right now, man.
I seen that. I hope, man, bro. I hope Jalen Hurts stay healthy, bro.
Now we're gonna play Ian Book, man.
That dude trash, man.
Yeah,
but,
man, it was.
But hey, man, yeah. As far as the Cowboys, man, like I feel good about our guys. Young guys. It's really just we kind of Kellen Moore's system was a little bit too much for the guys, and sometimes players out there when they're developing, they just want to play. They don't want to be thinking to all these option routes, hitches. They out there and catch, man. So he dumbed it down. So these guys, they're getting their reps in now. One thing I am worried about from what the game I just seen is running back. Our run, bro, we got a problem, man. We had straight up Rico Dowdle. He always hurt. This dude ran straight, almost scored a touchdown, fumbled at the 1 yard line, man. Fumbled at the 1 yard line. Then we got Turpin over here fumbling punt returns. Like, I don't know, man. I got to see a little bit more from these guys.
Yeah, the only game I've seen outside of myself, I watched the condensed version of Washington's game against the Browns. Then as soon as y'all games wrap it up, I'll probably watch y'all games too after that.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna hit the replay on it and evaluate, man. But I feel good about our defense. We got Demarion Overshown from Texas, linebacker. He's been shining. He's been going off. Like, he's one of my favorite players right now. As far as our corners, we got Deron Bland, year 2. Last year he had five interceptions. He came out, in the middle of the season, basically coming out with 5 interceptions. So I'm gonna see how he, takes that next step. And we got Eric Scott Jr. He's our rookie. He's been showing flashes, but during this game wasn't really his best game. So got to see a little bit more from him. But Mozzie was doing his thing. He was stopping the run. So he was clogging up the nose. So I just want to see a little bit more from him. He had his moments, but he had his moments where he was like, okay, we're gonna stop him right here. So look out for
How fast did they get you guys off the field? Some of those guys.
Huh?
Did they play much? Like Mozzie, Overshown, they play much?
They played majority of the game. I believe they pulled them around the third quarter.
Y'all stashed a player last year that I wanted. Damone Clark, the linebacker out of LSU. I wanted him bad. He had
got him, man. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I forgot about it. Damone Clark and Demarion Overshown was balling out today.
Okay.
They was all over the field. So he was injured. He had that neck injury.
Yep.
And they didn't expect him. He actually played a little bit last year. And
I thought he was going to be a scratch his first year. And because I thought maybe we can get him in like the 7th round, but old Stephen Jones, I gotta give Stephen Jones his credit, man. He can draft.
Man, he can draft.
Stephen Jones can draft. He'll take some chances on some players too. Y'all got a bunch of shady characters down there.
Yeah,
take some chances on them.
Hey, it's really Will McClay, man. Will McClay. Your Giants tried to snag him, man. Your Giants tried to snag him as a GM. Yeah, I'm glad Jared wasn't having that. Nah, he gave him that money, bro. But I'm happy we kept him because he wasn't even set to like his injury was bad. So I didn't even think he
had to get like spinal fusion surgery. Yeah,
man. Yeah, DC Commanders that took my guy Ridgeway. You know what I'm saying? So I was pissed off.
Out of Arkansas, John Ridgeway. That's another guy too.
Yes, man. Goodness, we let him slip. Because I believe
what they call him. He got a funny ass nickname too. Don't they call him?
We call him the Vanilla Gorilla, man.
That's
we had him in training camp. He brought the hype, man. He was getting into fights. I'm like, dang, this dude bring a little spice out here.
Nah, he was a nice steal because y'all got him in like the 6th round or something, right?
We got.
Or was he a UDFA?
No, he was drafted. He was drafted. I was surprised that we let him go like that. Cause I'm like, they cherish every pick they have, even if it's 7th round. They cherish it like it's gold. They ain't gonna let them.
Yeah.
I'm surprised them go. But how you feeling about your game, Smitty, man? I'm looking at over a little bit,
Right now it look like our running game look sufficient. You know what I'm saying? With Penny and
does.
Swift right now, they look like they could do something. We ain't got much in, man. So I'm really looking for him to stop passing the ball to Greg Ward at this moment because he done passed it to him like 6 plays in a row. I would hope he would pass to somebody else so I can see if anybody else got hands on the team. Oh, good catch. But it's Greg Ward again. It's Greg Ward again. Yeah. Greg Ward got like 8 receptions right now, bro. This man only got 10 completions.
That's the guy he used to in camp. He gonna go to his guy.
Greg Ward ain't gonna be playing in no games though.
Yeah, but that's who we play with on his team, on second teams.
He's been pretty good with Joseph Nagata. I'm just hoping he start passing it back to the man because I ain't seen him, really distribute the ball. But the running game looked decent though. And DT Penny is getting carries right now too.
Getting carries?
Yeah, they done took Swift out. It's pretty much mainly it's been Penny for the last about 15 plays.
And they fooled y'all then because I thought y'all playing y'all starters.
Nah, they called it right before the game started. It was like no starters will play like 10 minutes before kickoff.
Man, I ain't seen none of them play. I thought.
Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, both had some good reps right at the beginning. I haven't seen Nolan Smith make a rep yet, but we looking at it, man. It look good though.
You guys will be running out there with Cox and Carter, right? Or is it going to be Cox and Davis as starters?
Right now it's Davis and Cox. Right now, yeah.
Okay.
But Jalen Carter has been moving up the depth chart, so you never know. By the end of camp, it could be Davis and Carter.
Yeah, I expect that to be what it is.
Even I know they're gonna phase him out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna phase Fletcher out. This is last year with us.
Yeah, Fletcher getting old, man. He ain't even getting old. He is old. Fletcher old.
He is old.
So it looks like y'all gonna be prepared for the Browns. I guess Ertz gonna play the Browns game.
Oh, we start open practice Monday. I mean, joint practice Monday. So
yeah,
maybe that Cleveland game, that first drive.
You got to be careful. Cleveland like to fight. So
yeah,
we got into a fight with them last year. We fought them last year.
Yeah,
but y'all won't be able to see them though. See the joint practices one.
Well, last year a little bit of it came out during Cleveland. Cleveland was leaking video last year, so we hope Cleveland leaks some more video.
Okay, so it's Cleveland's game.
Yeah, Cleveland was leaking last time. The bad and the good. So I hope they leak some more this year when we joint practice them again. Because if it's up to Philly, you ain't gonna see nothing. Zero.
I'm curious to see you guys too, because like I said, y'all had some changes in Philly. OC DC. I like the side. I know I mentioned that in the previous video that we was in together. But I mean, as a fan, like, do you have any worries? Anything that you're questioning going into the season?
Probably Desai more than Brian Johnson, just because Brian Johnson was here last year. He was in the locker room. He was game planning. He drew up a few of the game plans, so I'm not as much worried about him. You know what I'm saying? He drew a few of the scripts where, the first probably 10 plays or whatever, he called them out. So I'm more worried about Desai because he don't know the guys. So you got to hope that he's able to get them in the best position for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I think as a coach, he's a good coach, but like you're absolutely right. It's all about the personnel. He didn't change anything though. You guys are still 4-3 and all that other stuff, right?
Yeah. Same defense, no changes.
Okay.
The only thing gonna change is terminology, pretty much.
Okay. But y'all kept a lot of the regular positional coaches, right? Or did
Okay.
The
only thing we changed out was linebacker and DB.
Okay.
Well, our DB coach went to the Ravens.
Okay. Did he get a promotion when he went, or
no,
he's just a DB coach over there?
He's still a DB coach over there. That's wild to me, bro. I was like, I thought you go over there and be the DC. You got mad
exactly
giving you DC.
And y'all got better DBs than the Ravens. Oh well, no.
Listen, I think what happened was when the free agency little situation happened, and they was trying to get CJ and Slay. I think they signed him on some like potential, like maybe he'll persuade them to come.
Okay, I got you.
Because he was mad at us for signing the side. He wanted the DC.
Yeah, he was real salty.
He was salty. Okay.
Yeah, he was salty.
I remember it. Hey, but how you feel about Run, man? Dude capping, man, with all that news, talk about like obviously, like the player side of be like, well,
You gotta say it again, Coles.
I heard what he's.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This is me, right? When he said it, I just sat there like, my thing is wrong has been he's been very loose lipped in what some stuff has gone on with the team. And me personally, if I was in a locker room, if I have a conversation with the coach, I feel like that should be a closed door policy. That should be something where you be like, hey, that's something I'll have a conversation with my players. Like, we all know from EB's history, he's always been an intense coach. And it's not because he's a jerk or nothing, because he wants the best out of you. And for this team that has been bottom 5 for 5 years, even before Ron Rivera got here on offense, we need that intensity. We need that attention to detail, because that's something is lacking every time we play. So, that issue was resolved. I still don't know. Our fan base is kind of speculating who is the person who came up to them and stuff like that. To me,
Who do you think?
To me,
Who do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, man. It gotta be offensive lineman. It gotta be offensive lineman or something, bro. Because it can't be no Alabama guy, can't be no Ohio State guy, because they're both head coaches. They're crazy anyway. Listening to Gibson, he sounds excited. He's basically a running back, so he wants to get the best out of his abilities. It might be probably like a, I don't know. Maybe or something, man. Like,
no, I'm with Coles on that, man. When I heard the story, then I watched it. When I watched it, Ron was too ready. He was too ready to give up that information, man. He was, he was ready to give up the good. I think the writing is on the wall for Ron, man. Riverboat get. You feel Ron running his mouth.
His job in jeopardy. That's what I'm saying.
Look, before you give an answer like that, you take a deep breath and you try to contemplate. He was just like, yeah.
Yep, he ran out there. He was ready to go. First 48, running his mouth.
What? This is my thing too about it. Like, I've been hearing with the media, like they've been talking on their podcasts and stuff like, has EB been a little bit too intense and things of that nature. And my problem was when he brought up Jack Del Rio in the conversation, talk about how both of them are experienced head coaches, and basically saying like, EB, he's not a head coach yet. He's learning to be a head coach. But it's like, to me, when you look at the situation last year with Jack Del Rio and the whole insurrection of going to the Capitol, they took care of that closed doors. Yep. But with the brother, you just say out there, oh yeah, some of the players come up to me and say, he's a little bit too intense. Now, what do they say about brothers, man?
Well, always, right?
We the angry man. We the angry man in the room.
That's my.
I love the way the EB addressed it though in his presser. I loved it. He, like I said, he wants to win, and then he said, if you don't do good, you get fired. You know what I mean? I'm all with EB on that one, man. He get my full support, man. I want to see him do good. I don't want him to see him do good against us, but I want to see him do good. I'm always going to root. Yeah, for sure. But I think Riverboat Ron is scared.
Snake in the grass.
He knows his job on the line. He knows his job on the line.
That's a fact.
I just, for me, and this conversation always go left or right in spaces. I'm always in the middle of Ron. I can see the good, but I'll still point out the bad. Like, Ron Rivera, for what he has done with this organization, he has made this at least respectable. The only reason it doesn't get the total respect is because of the man above him at the time. The roster built pretty good. I'm still mad about the offensive line. You went from Trent Williams to Brandon Sheriff. Some of the situations I understood. But this team is solid, but now we're trying to get you to be the coach. You wasn't a coach for the first 3 years. You were head coach, you were GM, you were advisor, you were candy man, like all this. You had too many hats, and you couldn't coach on Sunday. Now you can coach on Sunday because somebody is giving you an opportunity to coach.
Yeah.
And looked like
He was dealing with personal issues too, right? Was it like his mom was sick or something like that too?
Cancer, his mother
Mhm.
passed away. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of things he dealt with. And I keep that in my head. Like, yes, like let's slow down. Like, this team wasn't even winning before Ron got here. This team was 3-13 before he got here, and we've been middle of the pack. And for the games we've seen that we were this close, like we could have been 4 teams in the playoffs last year. And the decision to go back to Wentz, like all that stuff, that stuff come back and haunt you, man. And then that overweighs the good things you do to this organization. And I always said to myself, I talked to a lot of my friends back here in Virginia, like I always felt like Ron is the person to bring the right culture here. But I'm pretty sure he's not the guy that actually we can win 9 to 10 games with.
I got another question.
There's always a coach like that too, though.
Yeah. You're right
He
about
can change
that.
the culture, but he can't win games.
Yeah.
AKA Buddy Ryan.
Oh boy.
Let's be real, bro. He changed the culture for Philly, but he couldn't get it done.
Yeah, Buddy Ryan was dope. Yeah, but you're absolutely right. I was going to do you because I think Eric Bieniemy was forced on Rivera. Like I don't know if that was his man or anything like. How do you feel? Do you feel like he had a choice in the matter, or they just brought EB over?
No, I think from probably somewhere in December and January, it was already lingering talks that Andy Reid was talking with Ron Rivera, said like, "Yo, I think you need to have an opportunity to showcase that you can call plays because that's the main reason why nobody believes you." Which is, we have conversations. We know Mike Kappa, he was the quarterback coach of Kansas City. He didn't call no plays, but he got an opportunity under Daboll to call plays, and y'all see and reap the benefits of what he did because he was under a great knowledgeable man. And for EP, he's been signing 1-year deals for the past couple of years because the expectation was once you do this year, you can go find a head coaching spot. He hasn't found it yet. So now he's talking to somebody that he's known very well. And even Deuce has said this from the moment his name was rumored and we got rid of Scott Turner, a lot of us felt like EB was the guy. Because just imagine if we sitting here getting ready to get ready for week 2 and we had Pat Shermer as our OC. You know how unmotivated I won't even be on this podcast talking to you guys right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, Pat Shermer's not a bad OC though. He's a horrible head coach. But he's a horrible head coach.
He's not a bad OC.
He's not a bad OC, but he is horrible when it comes to head coaching.
I think y'all problem with Pat Shermer was y'all didn't have a quarterback to really complete his system. And the way he wanted to play with Carson Wentz and with Heineke wasn't what they could play, bro. Carson Wentz is already I take chances type of guy, and that's a low chance offense. You supposed to take as many check downs and as much those hot routes as you can. He just Carson like to chunk it, and then Heineke is an off schedule type guy like Russell Wilson. He kind of need to play the breakdown for him to play better, I feel.
But I also think, in my way, my mindset is like we're going from Eric Coryell. If you're going to change the entire thing, you need to blow it all off and go a whole entirely new system. He's been running the Eric Coryell since he was with Carolina, and that was with McDermott, and that was with what's my brother's name, Norv, and even Scott. So he's decided to go a whole new direction and go out his comfort zone. And I think that's one thing with Ron that everybody gets on Ron Rivera is because he brought literally the whole staff that he was winning and losing with in Carolina to DC.
Yeah.
And then the past 3 years, now you actually think about it, you have fired your defensive line coach and Sam Mills, and you have fired your offensive line coach, and now you fire Scott Turner. So that's 3 guys that he had connections with, and he had to gut himself and suck it up to say, I'm going to have to make changes if I have to win in this, this city. And I commend him for that, even though a lot of us was not even on the Scott Turner train. a lot of us wanted Kevin O'Connor to be those.
Hey, Dash and DT, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I do not like this backup secondary. They getting a lot of trouble.
I saw that in the end zone.
They real handsy and they getting beat on simple bull jump, man. I do not like this. They do not seem prepared. Player? Yes, he played.
That wasn't on Ringo though.
No, it wasn't on Ringo. The run that got him at first and goal was on Ringo. He made Ringo spin around.
Okay.
So I mean, and then Justin Evans got the pass interference, so
that'll do it though.
And then Josh Jobe got illegal hands to the face. He tried to jam him, but Zay Flowers did something like this, and he just tried to like recover with his hand. He grabbed the face.
So where's Jobe? I like Jobe too. Where's he at now on the depth chart?
He playing cornerback 2 backup. So he the first one off if we lose cornerback 2. Cornerback 1 is has been Keely Ringo lately.
Okay.
The backup.
And they were talking about possibly moving him to safety. None of that news happened yet,
never
right?
Never moved him. He initially been at corner. He hasn't did any safety movement.
Yeah.
And they put Zach McPherson. They finally took Zach McPherson, who's been playing outside corner, but never had outside corner ability when he came into the league. He came in as a nickel. They finally put him in the nickel. He has actually been showing some promise at the nickel that he wasn't showing it outside because he's too small and he's not physical enough on the outside to play those big guys, man.
That's why I'm happy with my DBs right now, the guys that we picked up. Adoree Jackson is Adoree Jackson. You know, he's a veteran, savvy, stuff like that. But Deonte Banks, you know, we did that for guys for all of like the rest of the NFC East. When I look at the Phillies receivers, you guys got the big guy. I look at Washington, you guys got wide receivers too. Terry is Terry, but you guys got some variety there too. Jahan Dotson, and we needed some cornerbacks that are physical and fast. And I'm just happy that we were able to pick up some guys. And I think we made those decisions solely on the division.
You know, our fourth receiver is a big one too, right?
Who's your fourth now?
Joseph Nagata from Clemson.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah.
He like 6'3", 225, 230.
Yeah.
Look at DT.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to Quez Walker and
Quez is 3. Quez is 3, and Zacchaeus ain't been showing up. He like 5th.
Oh.
Yeah, Joseph Nagata been balling. He been snapped out. So it looked like we're gonna have 2 big receivers out there.
I'm just happy everybody can get the ball at the same time. So
if you could, boy, it'd be a world of trouble. Nah, but I kind of like what the Giants got going on, man. Y'all kind of brought in some variety all over the field, man. Y'all kind of and did y'all help yourself? I know y'all got who do y'all got on the other end from your rookie from last year? Who y'all got on the other side from him?
As far as what
D tackle.
Oh, you said D tackle?
Yeah.
What you talking about, Leonard Williams?
You got Leonard?
Yeah, Leonard should be healthier. He missed a bunch of games last year because he wasn't healthy.
That's who it is. That's who.
We really didn't. We attacked it in free agency. We picked up Ashawn Robinson. We picked up the dude from Tampa Bay.
I wanted him. I wanted Ashawn.
Nunez Roches. But I wanted another 3 technique, man. I wanted another 3 technique because Leo, like I said, Leo's making so much money.
So what is Leonard? Is Leonard a 3?
Leonard's a 3 technique. We play him like a 3 technique. Yeah. So so he's right there outside with Dex. But I was trying to get a guy like Keanu Benton, but Pittsburgh got him. So I'm just sitting here like, you know, we need some depth at that spot. I like I said, I like the DT we picked up, but yeah, we need another draft. We need like another 11 picks. We need another one of those to try to hit on some spots, man. Because our trenches, even though the trenches are better than what they were last year, because our run defense was horrible last year, and it was mainly because of the linebackers. But I just was looking forward to building up this. I should say the farm, because I'm looking at the rest of the NFC East. Y'all been drafting so well for so long. Again, y'all have the most depth. Cowboys depth, Eagles for sure. You know, Commanders for sure. You guys can go second, third team and still have some quality players there. You look at the Giants, our second and third team ain't making a lot of rosters, to be honest. So it's a big drop off for us.
Ooh, and come on, Penny.
I'm hoping our O-line depth real thin right now.
Oh yeah, that part is thin for y'all. Listen, I know we got y'all week 1. Yo,
Zach practiced on Friday, right?
Who?
They said somebody. I don't know if they were trolling, but I heard somebody in the space say that Zach Martin practiced on Friday.
Nah, he ain't back yet.
Oh, so it was a troll. Okay, my bad, y'all. If anybody watching, I heard it and I was like, "Oh, he back." And
that man paying $50K a practice, right? That's what he paying, right?
Yeah.
Getting fined $50K a practice.
Yeah.
I think he almost up to like $2 million now or something.
Nah,
something
big
stupid.
Bash, you know how them things went. Like a Cowboy fan came in, they was talking about it, and then it was like Zach Martin back. He practiced today, and I'm like, oh,
got everybody hopes up.
And it was a Cowboy fan. It was a Cowboy fan.
I would never fall for that.
Nah, he gonna get his money. I'm sure he got to get his money, right?
They just waiting on him to cave. But see, this is the thing about Zach Martin, and this is why I feel like Jerry should stay in. They restructured that dude contract already. He already got like $14 million up front. He got to stop up front. He mad because he's not the top paid guard when we made him the top paid guard in 2018. Jerry like, nah, bro, we got other people we need to pay right now. Like,
yeah, that's a fact.
Saying like,
hey,
Jerry got a lot.
To see, I told you I wanted to see Tanner McKee. Tanner McKee been on point. These receivers, man. I'm about to. Hey, can we scrap the backup team and start over? Like,
I want to
shit,
see how y'all.
They dropping everything, bro.
I seen Jalen Carter almost get a sack, man. Y'all hyping that.
Jordan Davis did too.
And y'all going against second and third stringers, man.
Jordan Davis is like he lost a little bit. Lost a little bit of weight.
I like to see penetration, bro. If these are one-on-one battles, you gotta win, bro. You practicing, you second team, you looking for a first team spot. If you're not getting these wins against these third and second string linemen, bro, who finna put you on the field against the first team?
That's why I'm so mad at my team. That's why I'm so mad. Detroit ran a second and third team out there, and our backup tackles just was getting whooped yesterday. Like whooped. Like bad.
Hard to be getting spanked too, man, by Jackson.
Nah, but I got some smoke.
How's that starting tackle looking?
Whose?
Yours.
He didn't even play. But you talking about Andrew Thomas? Or you talking about Evan Neal?
No, Evan Neal.
Evan Neal. He actually he was in that first practice against Detroit, but then he's in concussion protocol right now.
Oh man.
He had those, how they got those big padding on their helmets, the extra padding. Yeah. He still got a concussion. After that, it's crazy. But he was having a good.
Side? Who's your Evan Neal's right tackle? So who's
he's the right tackle, and then you figure all pro. We got Andrew Thomas on the left side.
You know what? I swear to God, I'm so crazy sometimes. I be putting Andrew Thomas at guard for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, no. He's left tackle.
He is left tackle.
He's been solid, man. He's been stonewalling Kayvon Thibodeau, man. So by the time Kayvon Thibodeau get the old man Smith in Detroit. In Dallas, he's gonna be ready. He's gonna be ready for old man Tyron Smith, man.
Tyron gonna, hey, y'all think? Don't let them practice. Don't let them practice videos fool you now. Tyron Smith gonna be ready for y'all.
Nah, that man getting old, man.
That dude,
he getting old.
I say he played a full season, but he can hold his own.
When he on the field, he's effective, but he don't be on the field that much.
You worry about Tyler.
Listen, I'm worried about Steele.
Terrence Steele too.
I want to see if he gonna get healthy and actually perform how he's supposed
to. He's healthy now.
What's up with your DN, Coles? What's up with Tank? What's up with Tank with the trash talking on Twitter, man? He put up the video. He was beat. Like that's dirty, man. That's extra motivation, but that's dirty. That's dirty, man.
So Parsons put up. That dude said he about to put the black forces on in New York, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Evan Neal ready for him this year, man. Evan Neal gonna be ready for him this year.
Evan Neal should have had a better year last year too.
Yeah, it was horrible, but
I think it was the rotation of y'all offensive line.
I'll tell you something else though. It's rumblings now and mumbles about our offensive line coach, man. Like I was asking a couple of Bills players. I'm sorry, not Bills players, but Bills fans about Bobby Johnson and stuff. They was happy to get rid of him, and then he comes here. And Evan Neal has that hard season. Evan Neal went back to his old coach to get back to his fundamentals because they tried to change his stance, change the way his hand position, the way he was kicking out and everything. And he was looking horrible. It looked like he was thinking too much. And this year so far, prior to the whole concussion, he was looking great. He was handling Kayvon Thibodeau. He was handling Azeez Ojulari and all that. So he was looking really good in practice before the concussion. So again, I can't wait for week number 1, man. I can't wait. Like I'm telling you, Lawrence just added some extra fuel to the fire, man. with
I
that
ain't
tweet.
gonna lie. I forgot about this dude Ojabo, man. He's making his debut today, man.
Okay.
He's making his debut.
Yeah, that's right, because he tore his Achilles, right? And at his pro day.
Yeah, he's making his debut for the Ravens today, man.
Okay. That's another guy.
I wanted him.
Yeah. But they took him in the second. He tore his Achilles. They took him in the second. Had he had dropped to like the third or the fourth, I bet a bunch of teams would have went after him. They took him early. But that's the Ravens for you. They do. They do.
Look what they did for Lamar. They was ready to let Lamar fall to the second until they start hearing rumblings that people wanted to trade up early in the second to get him. They came and took our pick.
Man, Deuce Vaughn had him for a good game, man.
Yeah, Deuce Vaughn went off. Hey, how tall is Deuce Vaughn? 5'7"?
5'5".
5'5", like 1'8".
He came upside.
They did 5'5" straight up, man.
People trying to call him Sproles. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't see Sproles. Don't do that.
No.
I like Sproles was his mentor, but the dude, man, hey,
Sproles different, bro.
He good, man. Give the dude.
Now listen, listen. Dexter gonna have him by the collar. I'm telling you.
Man,
he gonna have him like this.
Dexter
gonna have him like this by the collar.
Hey, listen, Darren Sproles wasn't Sproles at the first. It took him a little minute. He had a few years when he was looking crusty out there in San Diego.
Nah, he remind me of Boston Scott though, because he's so little you can't see him. That's the part that scares me with Vaughn.
Yeah, see, they use
you can't see him
like those end zone, threats.
Yeah, they get lost, man.
Open field, man.
You can't
it's hard
find
to grab a man that's going under people's legs.
Eagles, man, bruh. Dude, if you talking about play where Carter almost got a second on a second string,
I think
man.
Carter's better than Mozzie, period. Not just because of what he's doing right now.
I mean, this is preseason. If you want to
listen, did you listen? Open your headphones, turn it up just a little bit. I think Carter is better than Mozzie, and I'm not including the preseason. I said that before you said preseason. I think he's a better prospect, just period.
I bet that Mozzie has a more productive season than Carter.
I can't hear you. Speak up.
No, you heard me.
No, I can't. Your mic is disconnected or something.
Yeah, a little bit.
You low. I really can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
You sound like you far, but I can hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I can hear you though.
I said Mozzie would have a better, more productive season than Carter.
What you want to bet on it?
Here we go. Straight to business.
You want Dallas attire? You want Eagle attire? You want your Avi on Twitter? What you want to do?
Man, okay. We can do a hat. We can do a hat bet.
Hat bet?
Hat bet.
So if you win, you buy me an Eagle hat. If you win, I buy you a cowboy hat. I win, you buy me an Eagle hat. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Make sure it's one of them pricey hats too. Get them.
Oh, I'm going up there. I want some custom shit.
Right. Right.
You see my hat right here? It's custom.
Yeah, I know. I see it. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be something.
Nah, but I got Cole. I got the plug, man. So I ain't gonna kill you too bad. I got the plug.
Nah, but Mozzie's not a 3-down tackle anyway. Too. He's short down. I see him first, second down. He coming off the field on third down if it's third and long.
Yeah, we using Mozzie for run stuffing, man. We ain't worried about him getting sacks.
That's what I'm saying. That's how Carter gonna have a better year.
Carter gonna be on the field on third down with Mozzie.
That's a fact.
On the bench.
Carter, y'all want him to be like an Aaron Donald type of guy. He's not gonna be like that dude, man.
No.
Y'all selling y'all
two-way tandem, bro. Jordan Davis gonna take the double steams and stop the run.
Man, we heard y'all.
Jordan Carter gonna get one-on-ones and go get them.
Yeah,
we heard that Jordan Davis talk last year. Dude only had one tackle.
Hold on, Jordan Davis is not a pass rusher. I don't
want to hear it.
You know what's funny about that? Mozzie Smith is closer to Jordan Davis.
That's what I'm saying.
As far as the style.
Right,
listen,
we got.
I'm not looking for Jordan Davis to be a pass rusher when he's that big of a man. If he becomes a pass rusher, then that's extra on the cake. Right now, all I need you to do is eat up double teams and let everybody else get one-on-ones.
Now, Schmidt, I gotta ask you a question, though, Schmidt. Is Jalen Carter in shape finally? Is he in shape?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gonna see.
He barely made it through his pro day. He barely made it through his pro day. I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him.
On offense, but since we went on defense, he played every snap.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, when you're going through some shiznit,
I know.
you're gonna be out of shape. Listen, I done had some rough weeks where I'm like, damn, I don't know if I could do a podcast, let alone go work out.
Nah, I know. Yeah, he was there that court case and all that stuff. He didn't know what was gonna happen. Nah, that's true. I'm just teasing, man.
Yeah, I know.
He barely made it through that pro day though. He didn't make it through the pro day.
He looked horrible.
Man. Like,
He looked horrible.
Eating them sticky buns.
No, that's Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis eating all the sticky buns.
He
lost weight. Nah, he done lost like 20 pounds.
Yeah, Jordan Davis need to lose a little.
Yeah, he was at like 350, 360. You need to lose a little bit of something.
We gonna see what
for him, like his size, 20 pounds ain't nothing. I mean, 20 pounds, he can still move with losing 20 pounds, but that's even better for him.
I thought he was like 6'4". This man is 6'6", 330.
Yeah.
And they said he closer to 6'7" than 6'6".
Now he's huge. He's a big dude.
But yeah, he looked good though. I mean, I just want to see some improvements, man. You know, with the backups, because last year a lot of times when the backups got in, we got exposed. Josiah Scott,
that is
3rd and 30.
Oh, there goes boy.
Everybody going in. No, what happened?
Joseph Nagata, big play, and we get the pass interference. Let's go, Tanner McKee. Let's go, Tanner.
So it's gonna be McKee season.
Listen, I'll take McKee as the backup over I love Krusty. I'll take it.
But I've been hearing a lot. The reason why y'all got Mariota because he fits Jalen Hurts.
He don't, bro. He can't throw. Look. Listen. I was a Mariota fan, but Mariota looked like his passing game in his head is throw. He looked good running the ball. He could be a backup running back.
Let's keep it real. Mariota is washed, man. He look washed.
After last year, I think they really took everything he had left.
Yeah.
It's a reason why they used him like on
Atlanta do that to you. Atlanta will do that to you.
What he played? 9 games with them? 8 games, 9 games?
And with the Raiders.
Might have played more than that. 9 to 11 games last year, and then you get benched because they say you just horrible. After the week before that, they said you was the guy to the end of the season.
I'm looking at Lamar right. Lamar look like he put on some weight, some good weight.
He better put on some weight.
Yeah, he trying to say
stop getting hurt.
He eating up his money, man.
They said Odell put on some weight too. They said Odell put on.
Odell was looking. Odell looks solid right now.
I'm glad we didn't get Odell though.
I wanted him back. He chased the
I'm
bag.
glad you didn't get him either. I'm glad you didn't either, because he better than Brandon Cooks when he.
Y'all paraded that man around like crazy, man. Dallas
we did. I hated that we did that, man. I'm glad that we got Cooks. We got him for half the dollar, and his production.
Listen, all that man had to do was run.
His production will be better than OBJ.
If OBJ could have ran, y'all would have signed him. That's the only reason y'all didn't sign him, because he couldn't work out.
The money too.
He wasn't healthy enough yet.
Yeah, he wasn't healthy enough to run out. No, it wasn't the money, bro.
Was the money?
The money had something to do with it.
At that time, though, at that time, he was willing to take a pay cut because he was hurt. He knew he was hurt.
Lying, man.
Healthy, you know he's not taking no pay cut.
It was a reason why we didn't.
No.
That's why you didn't hear him go talk to nobody else until he was fully healthy.
Yeah, that's
because he wanted to rise the price. He was gonna take a pay cut to go to Dallas. When Dallas said, "No, we good," he said, "All right, I'm gonna wait till I get healthy. Then I'm gonna go back on the market and give you 13 million."
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He was capping about the pay cut. If he would have did a pay cut, they would have signed him.
Nah, Jerry Jones said if he can't run, I'm not signing him.
Jerry Jones put the laundry out too.
Now. He wanted that man to play.
At that particular time, it was no reason for him to sign if he couldn't play.
Because y'all thought he was gonna be able to help y'all that year at the end of the year.
That was the whole reason of us, you know what I'm saying, like entertaining that.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as he couldn't run, it was over with.
Yeah, he didn't want to work out. He didn't want to do a workout. So that worked out. He didn't work out.
He couldn't work out.
Exactly. That's why we were like, if you can't do no workout, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
That's why he asked y'all for 2 years. He wanted a little bit to sit this year. and then come back in the off season and work it out and get on the field.
Yeah,
we ain't got time.
Nobody going for that.
We ain't want to do that. Yeah, go ahead and get healthy. Go on back and get your little 18 million from some dumb team because we ain't doing that.
Yeah, they sure as hell gave him 18 million too. That's dumb.
I am glad we did not.
What is 15 automatic and then $3 million of incentive, right?
Incentives, yep.
You know what Brandon Cooks cap? Brandon Cooks cap is like $1 million, man.
That's it?
Yeah, like we got him.
But y'all traded for him, right? Y'all traded for him? Y'all had to trade for him.
We traded a 5th round pick. We traded a 5th.
This past year, though, right? Not this year's 5th, right? Next year's 5th.
This year,
last year's 5th. Okay.
From the draft.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple of 5th rounders from the compensatory picks.
Y'all got him for pennies. I think he will be good for y'all. It just all depends on Dak. Dak.
I know this is an NFC East conversation, right? Is Lamar really going to be the passer that they expect him to be with all the pieces they brought him?
Nah, he gonna still run.
That's a good question. I ain't got to answer.
They saying this OC gonna take the ball out of his hand as the running game and put him in more passing situations.
That'd be dumb. That's dumb.
I think his mental clock is already dysfunctional. It's already on run. When his clock go off, it ain't find the pass. It's find the lane.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit better because the guys he got can get open a little bit faster. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be some fantastic leap or nothing like that. It's not like he's going to have another like 1,000 extra yards of throwing it. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, he didn't play the whole season, but I'm just saying what he normally does. I can't see him doing 1,000-yard improvement. I could see him maybe 500-yard improvement to what he had, what he was doing, previously. But it just depends on who's healthy.
A little bit of knowledge for the situation. He ain't thrown for 3,000 passing yards since 2019. Just. To
yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
So for you to bring him in 3 wide receivers and think he finna turn into Peyton Manning or Tom Brady, you out your mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't even expect it like that. I think what helps him is who those targets are on the outside. Odell's gonna gather some he's gonna gather some attention. So
and that scramble game gonna be good for Odell too.
Oh yeah. Because when I look at you, when I look at the Eagles, and I look at Jalen Hurts, I hate when you play man against Jalen Hurts because as soon as you turn your back on Jalen Hurts and it's some green, Jalen Hurts gonna get you the first down. He gonna get it. And I think that's something that Lamar Jackson should probably do. Because I think Odell Beckham is going to force people possibly to play a little bit of man and maybe some over-the-top type bracket, and that's going to leave some green open. And then, he got that dominant tight end too, though. Because
there's a wide receiver on my team showing out right now. I don't even know who this dude is.
See,
I thought that was Nada. That's not Nada?
That's Cleveland. I don't know who the hell no Cleveland.
You ain't
who that is. Kyrie, he gotta be like just walked on yesterday.
So you ain't analyzing your own team, man.
No, go look at the roster. He's not even listed as a wide receiver.
Y'all signed him.
When? We signed him when?
Hey.
Oh, the future. We signed him to that future deal, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hey, that running back Sermon, is that the one that used to be the 49ers?
Yep.
Yeah. From Ohio State. Yep.
Wow. Y'all stashed him.
We got to pick him off waivers last year.
Okay.
He had 2 carries for us last year. He had 2 carries against the Jaguars, and we never seen him again.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. So
y'all got a nice little stable. Y'all got a nice little stable running backs, man.
Who stays though? Is my question.
Yeah, that's the question. Yeah.
When are first cuts?
Ain't no first cuts. It's one cut.
It's final cuts, and that's it.
The day after the last preseason game is played, everybody got to cut 37 people.
So they get the lingo a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah. So
I can't wait for that shutdown.
You keep 90 up until that's why you got that week. If you notice, we got a week from the last game to the first game.
We got a lot of guys that I like a lot of guys that might not even make the team.
Cole, you know what I don't like about the one cut? It's guys you're gonna cut, and then you might want to you might didn't want to cut them, and you want to pick them back up. They're gonna be gone quick.
Yep.
Yep.
I know
Mike McCarthy.
the Giants will be in the market. The Giants will be in the market. I'm telling you.
Y'all might snag one of our
Not
guys.
wide receivers, not wide receivers, but
Oh.
we're gonna be in the market for edge rushers and offensive line for sure.
Yeah, we need to.
There's gonna be some good guys cut that shouldn't be cut.
Yeah, true.
I'm just looking at online right now, man. I need to get somebody.
Yeah.
Hey, look, think about this.
Y'all chose a cornerback though. Y'all decided to go with a cornerback over some linemen. With some linemen there.
And that's the things I be talking about with Ron. Like,
how did Forbes look though yesterday? Because I really didn't pay attention to Forbes too much. Did he play?
Yeah, Forbes played. It was him and St. Juice on our side. Nobody really. Browns
didn't try him?
Throw a lot.
Okay.
No, they didn't try him, but he made one of the stops at the goal line. He made one of the stops at the goal line. So all that talk about his physicality, he can play ball.
But I heard he was physical though. I heard he was too physical, right?
Who? Forbes?
That's what I was hearing in camp. Like he was overly physical.
Oh, he had a point to prove then.
Hey,
because everybody was calling him small.
Like,
yeah, Forbes is.
He been physical. Like he been up in people's chests, like playing more bump.
I'm telling y'all that, man. Mississippi State. I covered this guy, man. This dude, he gonna be a problem. That's why I was mad when y'all got him. I was like, hey, man. I was like, go to any team. Just don't go to nobody in our division. He went straight to me.
I'm scared of Banks too.
Outside of like his instincts, what I like about his length, like he could be the wide receiver could be right here and he can just make a play right there, bro. Like that's
You know the Sauce Gardner height. The Sauce Gardner height. You can put that same hype on Ford. Yeah. Real talk. The only reason Sauce Gardner got the height because of the market he in, bro. Forbes gonna be one of them guys, man. I hate to say it, but he gonna be one of them guys.
You think it's all hype behind Sauce? I
don't think it's just hype. Man, Sauce is that. Sauce is exactly what you think.
I do like PS2 over him,
so he can shut down any receiver in this league. He'll a force to be reckoned with against the upper echelon receivers in this game.
Hey, Cole, I take PS2 over Sauce.
Huh? You said you take what?
I'm taking PS2 over Sauce.
Oh, Patrick Surtain? Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I ain't down to the guy. I'm just saying a lot of people putting a lot of hype on that guy. I've seen who he's been covering. He haven't been covering the top dogs. He don't travel.
Nah, DJ Reed was doing that last
year. You know what I'm saying? He was covering some top receivers.
Were y'all in there when they had that space and him?
I was in there for that one.
I was there. He was getting all sensitive because nobody's showing him respect. I'm like, you gotta earn your respect, son. You gotta earn your respect. You're a rookie. Yeah. This is your first year. You gotta do it again.
Listen, what they said about Jalen Hurts is the same thing I feel about your boy.
Don't do that, man.
I gotta see it another year. You had.
Oh no, I thought you said.
No, I want to see people say, okay, I seen this. Let me try him. Last year, people were trying him.
And he playing some receivers this year. If he travel, he playing some real receivers this year.
He don't travel, man. You got DJ Reed on the other side. Don't need to travel.
But he running into teams that got 1A and 1B receivers on their team.
Reed the one taking up most
of the games, though. Huh?
And the stats show it.
Kelly
Reed
Ringo
is the one taking number ones.
Yeah.
Kelly Ringo was big, man.
You seen him? You seen him?
He looks big on. He looks big on television, man.
That boy 6'2", 210. At corner, how do you be that big at corner, bro? That's too big.
Ain't gonna lie, I thought Washington was going to get
You said what, DT?
I said I ain't gonna lie. I thought at one point, Washington was gonna go O-line, then get Ringo in the second. That's
I would have bet money y'all was going offensive line. Like that's how much. I kind of thought as soon as that. Who was it? Darryl. What's the guy from Tennessee? The tackle that got drafted from.
Right.
As soon as he got picked up, I was like, I don't know where y'all going. But then y'all had Forbes, y'all had Gonzalez was still on the board too. At cornerback.
Wasn't that the Jets? Supposedly the Jets wanted him too.
It could have been.
And they said the whole night.
That's his
The
name,
whole
Darren
night
Wright.
Bill
Yeah.
Belichick wouldn't take no trades, and then he found out the Jets wanted him. He let somebody trade up to take the
Yeah,
tackle.
Bill Belichick dirty. Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, you
Bill
want to tackle?
Belichick dirty.
You think you finna protect Aaron Rodgers? I got something for you. Who
Yeah.
want this pick? Come get it.
Yeah,
Come get it.
yeah.
Guarantee me you gonna
All
take
the
that
Packers-
lineman, and you can have this pick."
Now, let me tell you, that's somebody that can't do no wrong right now. And I think it's going to be a rude awakening for the Jets, man. They got all this. They keep showing them throwing no look passes and all that stuff. Ain't no pass rush, man. Y'all, I saw Aaron Rodgers last year. I saw what he looked like. Like, I don't think he got as much in the tank as people think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, he not, man. I'm telling you, week 2, we exposing them. They getting exposed.
That's when y'all got him week 2.
Bro,
Yep.
I don't think the Jets are as good as what people think they are, bro.
They
And my-
offensive line stinks,
thing-
bro.
I feel like the Packers are nearly the same way as the Jets, bro. Like
Nah,
outside of one
Just with a
receiver,
better wide receiver room. Shit.
yo, and they
and then you bring
the Green Bay's offensive line was better than what the Jets got right now. And that's the
Exactly.
thing, man.
the running game was efficient. You got 2 backs. You going to depend on Brees Hall. Brees Hall got hurt. He was still the leading rusher.
Why you think
I
they
mean,
trying
is
to
that
bring in? Why you think they trying to bring in your boy? They begging him. They begging him. Please come, please, Dalvin, please, please.
Man, with our
We'll
pass,
do
with our
whatever you
pass,
want.
with our pass rush coming and going against the Jets offensive line, man, they in trouble.
Is that a home or away game for y'all?
They coming to our house.
That's a home game.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
They come to Dallas.
RC Cowboys gonna beat them.
Hey, we
We
gonna
playing
go
like week 5.
We gotta
playing like
get
week
that.
5.
Hey, Coles. Hey, Cole, you gonna need that win week 2 after you lose week 1. That's for sure.
We'll be
You gonna need it.
We gonna need a bounce
it.
back. We gonna need a bounce back.
You gonna need that get back.
We'll be running in 2-0, man.
You gonna need that get back.
We gonna beat both New York teams. Start off hot, you know. But yeah, that Jets game, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I don't care about losing against the Giants. I'll be mad because I gotta end words. But I'll like we beat the Jets. I'm completely fine, man.
I don't want to hear that.
Nothing.
I ain't trying to hear that.
He said he won't be mad he lost because he can get some get back on you. He can't get back on the Jets. They get a win, they get away.
Nah,
Okay.
it's personal for me. It's Aaron Rodgers.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers that much. He do get
I don't
off
like
y'all
Aaron
a little bit. What's his record against y'all? I know it's a winning record.
Yeah.
I think
we
Cole
froze.
froze up on us.
We are tired of Aaron
Well,
There
Rodgers.
he is. He back.
What's the record, Cole? What's the record between y'all?
I don't
It
even
ain't
know.
Tom
I know
Brady.
he been
It
getting
ain't Tom Brady. I know y'all only got like 2 wins against him. 3 wins.
We beat him. Last time we beat Aaron Rodgers was in 2016.
That was
Damn.
Dak's rookie year, right?
That rookie year when we went to Green Bay.
We got him last year.
We did too.
Some guys we just be having problems with. Tom Brady was one of them, and we finally beat him in the playoffs. So
Hey, big guys, you know why they can't beat Aaron Rodgers?
What's up?
Because in the 4th quarter, when you got double-digit leads, y'all offensive coordinator calling passing plays.
that was
and y'all should be
last
running
time.
the
Yeah,
damn ball.
that was Kellen Moore.
Good Lord.
Kellen Moore. Everybody like to glorify as the next Bill Walsh. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do that guy. I wonder.
So is Mike McCarthy calling plays?
Yep.
And I watched him
Yo.
call 4 screens back to back.
Y'all
I
gonna
hope
be
that ain't a
yo.
real kick play call.
It's a world
He
of
got the
hurt
whole
coming your
playbook.
way. Mike McCarthy is not it. He
We
ain't
gonna
it,
see.
Coles.
Your
I'm
boy,
glad-
what's your OC? Your OC gonna be calling plays about
Schottenheimer.
week 5.
Schottenheimer, right?
Hey,
Schottenheimer.
But to be real with you, and this is what I've been thinking. Mike McCarthy could be capping on us, everybody, the whole media, everybody. He probably won't even be calling play. He probably be like, "All right, Shotty, let go." But he been known to lie a lot to the people, to the fans and the media, and he'll let it ride for a long time, and then do something completely different. That's how he is. He don't like to release anything. He got to be that way, especially with Jerry Jones being over his head. He can't let everything out. He got to surprise us all.
Jerry
So-
Jones is not a friendly owner, bro.
Huh?
It's not a friendly workspace with Jerry Jones behind you.
Jerry Jones, but the thing about this is funny. Jerry Jones respects Mike McCarthy a lot, man. Like a lot of people try to mix things up, but Jerry Jones likes Mike McCarthy. He actually giving this guy control of the team. He hasn't done that since Jimmy Johnson.
He give him control to the wrong person.
He giving control to him, man. Hey, the culture's been changing in Dallas. We've been back-to-back 12-5, went to the playoffs back-to-back years. That since the 90s, you know.
Y'all would have another Super Bowl if y'all didn't do Jim the way y'all
Listen,
did
let me
it.
tell you something. I was so happy when y'all hired Mike McCarthy because we was almost gonna hire him. I was so happy.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna be like, dang, man. You know what? I wish they didn't. I wish they didn't hire that dude, man. They got him the Super Bowl.
Man, yeah, for you. I hope that for you.
Hey, man. But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming on, man. We hit the hour mark, bro. I know y'all probably got stuff to do, man. Y'all want to go ahead and plug in y'all channels, and you know, we had you on the show, Big Dad, DT.
Oh,
man,
Big Dad's locked in, man. And Big Dad's, look, you are a permanent member of the roundtable.
Oh yeah,
I'm with it, man.
You know. And then I think I like DT enough that I'm gonna tell DT the same thing. Look, whenever we do these roundtables, it's the foe, man. It's the foe, man. It was interesting. I got to find out about everybody's team. It sounds informative. Like I like this. I like this little group.
Yeah, but they got a whole network. Caleb in there with y'all too, ain't it, DT? Caleb do be mixing in with the show sometime when he free. Yeah, man. So definitely we got to chop it up during the season, man.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Go ahead and plug in y'all channels, and we can wrap this thing up.
All right, I'll go further. You know, Big Dash knows on all social media platforms. I'm here. Anytime you guys need me, I'm here, man. Just let me know the time.
Man.
You guys can follow my Twitter name at D Cleveland Jr. Also follow my podcast name at Darius Ricks. It's known as the Ins and Out with D podcast. Cover all NFL and the Washington Commanders and Baltimore Ravens since I am in the DMV area. And we'll be showing some episodes soon, man. Season's about to start. Can't wait to see.
For sure. You got anything you working on, Smitty?
No, not really, bro. I really listen. Hey, look, if anybody watches this pod and you find a Patriots content creator, send it my way, please. I'm trying to find a Patriots content creator.
It's hard to find them guys, man.
I found one. I'm just trying to find another one just in case that one back out. I can have another one posted. You know what I'm saying? I have one every week, bro. Whoever we play, I am trying to get a content creator from this.
Smitty, I'm gonna be real. I ain't heard of Patriots since 2020, yo.
I found one though. Listen, DT, I found one. His content ain't bad.
Okay,
his content ain't bad. So I got one, and I'm trying to do it every week, bro. That's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to link with them every week. You know, I see a lot of people. You know, they recirculate back in the same pot. You know, and then they doing by themselves most of the time. I'm trying to, you know, bring other fan bases over here so we can talk a little shit to them too. Cause I'm tired of talking to the Cowboys, man. I'm tired of talking to trolls on X, man. Me and him, we run a show together. I'm tired of arguing with my dog, man. That's my boy.
I give y'all breaks, man. I be chilling.
You don't give me no breaks. I don't care.
You know I gotta get on you.
I don't care. You already know I'm cool.
I gotta get on you, man.
They be calling me. They be like, man, you gonna let Cole just be on X like that today, man? I'm at work, guy.
Cole's be on it though. Cole's be on. He early morning. He be on it.
But real talk, they be starting with me, man. Like
I don't know, Cole's. I don't know. I be looking for the. I scroll to try to find the source. It's all you, Cole's. It's all you.
Trolls Cowboy. That's why he got his name.
The Carson Wentz #3 top 100 player. That jump was.
So yeah. That was nasty work. That was nasty work. Yeah.
That's something I saw, and I was like, you know what? A Cowboys fan actually posted it, but he didn't get a lot of attraction. I said, dude, I like, man, do you mind if I take this from me? He's like, man, for sure, because people gonna see this shit. I said,
that history ain't gonna repeat itself.
Yo, they you be pissing people off too, Coles. They be upset.
Carson Wentz was a mental dumpster fire.
But I thought about that though. I was like, dang, didn't Carson Wentz do through? I wasn't sure. But whenever he had posted that jump, I said he was. I'm about to post this shit, man.
Yeah, they also gave Carson Wentz 3 and he was out with an ACL. It was he shouldn't even been 3 for real.
Some people tried to switch it around and make it seem like I was like wishing injury on Hurts. I'm like, man, no.
You was Cole. We know how you feel.
I said, no, I would not do that. I said, we're going to talk about his production. It's going to regress, man. But no, they was mad.
Yeah, but if you're going to compare him, if you say history repeat itself, then you gotta say history repeat
the whole history.
So you can't use that.
If
If you're gonna say history repeats itself, you can't use it.
Some Eagle fans were like, "Hey, you know what? I ain't even kept that shit for you."
Yo,
No, it was kind of hilarious though.
I
I
saw
was
it.
like, damn, this nigga was 3-2.
I
Hey,
was
DT,
like,
you doing too much laughing now. He was just your quarterback last year now.
yeah,
Stop that.
Hey, look.
he go.
Hey,
Yeah,
look.
they was on his head, man.
Hey, man. I can laugh.
He was a starter. He was a starter until we put 9 sacks on him.
Yo, man, I tried to tell y'all last year too about that Carson Wentz stuff, man.
Yeah, a lot of people said that.
Y'all picked up Carson Wentz. I was like, wait a minute. I said y'all wasn't even checking for Carson Wentz like that till y'all got him.
Hey, when you ain't got nowhere else to go, you might as well roll.
We traded for the guy. I went on Facebook Live screaming, bro. I was like, ain't no way in the world Rodgers gets you, bro. Then everybody telling me, nah, man. You're like, I think he's gonna be. I was like, okay.
We tried to tell you.
Never doubt. Week
We
one
tried
was
to
fools
tell
go. Week one was fools go. He come out there play against Detroit. That was it.
Yeah. Wentz is thin skinned too, man. He thin skinned.
Yeah, he ain't got it. He ain't got it all there.
That's how bad it is.
But
He can't even get it.
I will say this though. I will say this. He was way different than what I expected him to be. He was a good teammate.
Hey, but listen, there was a point in time where I looked at the NFC East when Carson Wentz was first Carson Wentz and MVP Carson Wentz. I was looking at you. I was like, damn, Dallas got Dak, Philly got Carson Wentz, and at the time, I think was a cousin still there, and I was looking at Eli Manning. I was looking at Eli Manning like, yo, ain't got no damn quarterback for the future, man. I was upset.
Well,
Carson Wentz ended up
years later, Carson turns out to be.
Oh man, I thought Carson Wentz was going to be the man for a while, man. To be honest, I thought he was going to be the man for a while.
Yeah, he was making some great.
I was sold until 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2020.
Then I was like, we went 4-12. I was like, oh yeah, Carson done.
Carson. I mean, he got a Super Bowl ring that he's not even proud of, man.
Listen, they said he was a cancer in that locker room for that Super Bowl run while Nick Foles was balling.
You can tell
he was
by
mad.
The chemistry of those guys, man. Alshon Jeffries was happy when old dude came. He knew he can get the ball.
Hey, people blame Jadeveon Clowney. You know what I blame for Carson Wentz breaking down and Philly being over with? When they put that statue in front of the link.
Oh man, yeah.
That was it. But now
that statue hurt him.
Jeffries was happy whenever Foles came in. Because Wentz always threw with the Ertz, like every play.
Hey, Schmitty.
He was a merchant.
Yeah. That statue is nasty work, man. Yeah, oh my
god. That's cool.
And then listen, years later to hear that it was an accident play too, it's like, oh damn.
What do you mean an accident play?
Listen, at the time, Doug Peterson was having a conversation with the OC.
Oh,
he's in an intense conversation with the OC because our offense the last 2 plays been looking real shitty. Nick Foles run over and say, "Hey, you want to run Philly?" He tell him, "Yeah." Get out my face! I'm trying to talk to this dude right here.
Good lord!
And he go out there and call it. He said he was going to call a timeout. He said, but by the time he turned around to call the timeout, the play was already in motion.
And then touchdown. The rest is history.
So he got a lucky touchdown off a play he wouldn't have called on his own.
Philly was the main reason why he got that statue. Because he got it down on the thing. Philly. Like the whole time of him asking for the play.
So you got it on the helmet. On the head, I mean.
Good
lord.
That's crazy, man. But I'm gonna go ahead.
Imagine he tapped in. And he like, no, we ain't calling that. We call some other bullshit and don't score.
Y'all might not win, man. Y'all probably would have lost.
I ain't gonna lie with you. Probably won't. You probably get that was one of those plays that nobody see it coming.
Yeah.
Like the helmet catch. The helmet catch was one of those plays where you was like, oh, he definitely dropping that, and he like come down with it. You like, what? That had to be a happy moment for you, dog.
Oh man. Happy as hell.
With the helmet, when he called it on the helmet, did you say this a dub?
Yo, I didn't at that time. I thought it was we just survived. I said well, we got something lucky happened. We survived, and then the play after that, it was what it was. When I saw that, I was like, wow. And then the replay, because I thought it for sure hit the ground. Like it wasn't no way. And then I saw the replay. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. And then of course, Plaxico Burress, wide open. I don't know how that happened.
Matter of fact, I got a question for you, Dad. And I heard a Giants fan talking to me and tell me this. He said if Plaxico don't shoot himself in the leg.
Oh, we went to 2 Super Bowls.
Okay.
We would have won back-to-back Super Bowls. We was cooking that year.
A Giants fan really told me that. And I was like,
yo, we was cooking that year.
Y'all did have a good little roster. Then y'all had to go pick up some practice squad receivers.
What was it? We were like 11. We was like 11-1 when he shot himself.
I got a beef with that guy.
And then y'all end up losing a few games.
We lost in the first because we won the division that year, and then we ended up losing in the first round.
Yeah, Plaxico said he was gonna go stupid at playoffs too. He was like, "Man, I was gonna have the best playoffs of my career if I don't shoot myself."
This man went to the club in sweatpants and had a gun in his waist with sweatpants on.
And he said, "Look," he said when it failed, he tried to try to
grab it
back.
Yeah,
and he said when he pulled it up, he pulled the gun at the same time like he's pulling it. I'm like, "You idiot!"
Yeah,
I would rather just let it fall on the ground and pick it up regular. No, I know what it was. He said it was like security behind him or something. That's why he didn't let it fall. I heard him tell the story. He was like somebody was behind him that would have got him in trouble. So he tried to
Well, here's the thing. Even if it was security behind him, he got enough bread to pay off security. Like, all right, I'm gonna just leave. I get this about it. I'm gonna leave. But no, he won't. But sweatpants to the club is crazy. Already.
With a firearm.
That's crazy.
Sweatpants don't hold well.
No, not at all. Sweatpants don't hold nothing. Sweatpants barely hold themselves up. You
were toting a gun in it. Crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Crazy. But man, look easy on that.
13-10 halftime. It's a pretty good, interesting first half. Tanner McKee looked good. I like Tanner McKee.
I need to catch up on that game, man. But y'all be real, man. I'm about to get on down because I got him beat down.
All right, fellas.
I appreciate y'all coming on, man. Y'all be here.
Anytime.